our fall this morning. Chris
Yes.
H. Olsen is here. He's excited.
My favorite.
Yes, he's going to show us how that we can add some fun to our displays at home. And I mean, you've got all kinds of great items here today. I'm getting excited.
Well, I brought new things that we got in that Plantopian Botanica Gardens, and these are metal ghosts, which I love because they're kind of dimensional.
Yes.
You know, and they come in 2 different sizes.
And they're happy. They're
happy ghosts, so they're not spooky, but a little bit. So I got those, and they're a little bit aged, so they're kind of.
I love the texture.
I love the texture of them. And then my favorite thing we got this year are these clay pumpkins. When they're not heavy, but they're not light, so they don't blow or anything like that. They have flat bottoms, and we also have a bigger one, which is orange. And what I love about them is they did a great job with the colors. They look great and organic. But this is the fun part. Okay, you can display them any way you want, but they're designed hollow at the bottom to be stackable.
That's awesome. And they're not going to blow over. They're pretty heavy.
And then you can get the big orange one to go underneath and make it even taller.
So it's big.
It's
especially
big.
With that.
It's
so
big.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see the stackable ones and they won't actually have the the little stick at the top.
No, and no, they have the stem, and this is cool. So you can put a wreath on the bottom, a fall wreath, and stack it that way.
That's adorable.
So you can do it on your kitchen island if you want.
Yeah, or you could have one on each side of your front door.
There you go.
Yeah,
See, you're thinking.
Yeah. Okay, some other items.
These are really cute. These are also clay, and they're jack-o'-lanterns, and they're designed to put candles in them, or really, and they're hollow, so you can reach in the back.
Yeah.
I put Christmas lights, orange Christmas lights in them, and put them at the front door if you don't want to have a real pumpkin or anything like that. Plus, we have them in bigger size. We got the size of chimenea if you want.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? And
so,
all different sizes and shapes.
Like some like plants and stuff.
Absolutely, you can put some artificial greenery and leaves coming out of it. And then I thought if you're thinking of maybe doing a gift for someone, you can get them a fall mum or something and get these little ghosts and stick them in there.
Those are adorable.
That's really adorable. Great for teacher gifts and stuff. And if you're really into elegant, these are fabric pumpkins, and they're done in a floral fall design. Very elegant and chic.
Yeah.
And if you want to put a smile on someone's face, these all come as one unit. And they're just metal pumpkins. I love the middle one because it's a different direction.
You're right, it's going a different way.
And that's cool. And then one of my favorite things.
This is my favorite thing you brought, I think.
Look at that. So it is a piece of art, and it has the haunted trees and ghosts coming out. And you can also, these are pre-done. These are prints. But you can, what I do is I'll go to a flea market or something and get original landscape, fall landscape, and I'll just paint in the ghost if you want. And the little bat, and they look good as different ones together.
Yeah.
You can hang them on a wall or just put them in a little picture stand or such. And adding any of these to your home is going to definitely put you in the mood for fall. And it is time. September is the time I start.
Even though we're sweating out here.
I know.
But still, I mean, you never know. I mean, in October we can have a hot day, but that doesn't mean it's not time to decorate.
That's exactly right.
That's just how it is in Arkansas. I'm here with Chris H. Olsen to talk about bringing some color into our gardens, because even though summer is wrapping up, it doesn't mean that everything's dying and the color is going away. I mean, we have fall, lots of beautiful fall colors we can talk about too. But you brought so many beautiful plants today, so let's talk about this.
Okay, because we're in that in-between time. It's still too hot for pansies, and they're not even on the market yet, but your plants in your pots at home or your yards looking a little bit tired.
Right.
So these are all things that are readily available, and these will all last until we have a hard freeze.
Okay.
So these right here, these 3 are all in the Celosia family, and I love them. Well, they're also called coxcomb, and they're all different varieties. So this is a compact dwarf variety called raspberry. This one is called Dracula.
Right.
And it's huge, and it will grow about 3 foot tall, so it's great in containers if you want a tall plant. And then this one is real beautiful. I don't know if you can see the purple color to it, but they also have some burgundy in the foliage as well. Isn't that just beautiful?
That? Oh yeah, it has a little bit, almost like a bloom looking.
And look, they come in a plastic terracotta clay pot, so you can just place these on your front porch or such, and just display them as such. And if you want to look for something besides mums coming up, these will last a lot longer. And then
Oh,
look
good,
at this.
because I always seem to kill mums.
Well, mums just last about 3-4 weeks, honestly.
Oh, okay, so I actually didn't kill them.
You did good. That's
Thank
just the way
you.
it is. Sunflowers, now they're not long lasters, but they add a little bit of
They're
fun in the
so
garden.
pretty.
Lantana, you know, we use this as a summer plant, and you may have noticed that your lantana kind of slowed down blooming when we got real hot. Now that we're starting to cool down, they're really going to come out and bloom for you.
Okay.
So it's
I love
okay
this
to
color.
it's okay to plant them now. Plus, these usually are perennial.
Okay.
So
that's
you'll
good.
have them. Then I love this. Okay, so something besides a mum too. This is Rebecca or Black Eye Susan. We normally see it as a garden plant in the landscape, but we grew it in containers this year
Yeah.
instead of mums, and these will last you all the way probably until December.
Oh, I love that.
So long. And zinnias, fresh
So
batches. Look
gorgeous.
at that color.
The colors are so beautiful.
I know, and they're just bright and happy. And then I also use foliage plants.
Right,
so,
because that brings in some color
yeah,
too.
and this also can be perennial here.
Can we
It's
see
called,
that? Let's hold that up. a little.
yeah,
Can we-
it's called Moses in a Cradle.
Moses in a Cradle.
And then we started carrying our little cabbages
Okay, let's
and
hold those
such.
up. Yeah, these look like,
Yeah, those
this
little
looks like what a Cabbage
cabbages.
Patch Kid would.
Yeah,
come out.
it's a little early, but some of us are impatient, but they are available. And of course, Dusty Miller is a great fluff filler in
Okay.
landscape or in pots. And then here's how I cheat.
Okay.
Okay, you know
I
our
thought that was
Tillandsia?
real.
These
Yeah.
are fake. Okay, so, but these, I've had some in the sun outside for 2 years and they haven't faded.
Right.
They also come in gray. So if this is let's say this is your pot and it's looking tired, just
Like,
add
can
a
we see
few.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
add a few of those in there and look how it adds the pop of color.
And
it adds texture.
And you can't tell it's
No
fake.
one will ever know it. And then when
So look, even
yeah.
the garden guy uses
I,
fake sometimes.
I like good silks, and look at that. It gives a display of fall.
That's beautiful. The colors of this are so gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, okay, so look, there's so many different options when it comes to the changing seasons. It's not too late to bring some color in. And if you want to find these plants, you can go to Planttopia. North Little Rock is the best place. And a lot of your potted plants, too, are at Botanica Gardens, right?
Yep, we got them at both stores.
Yeah, which is here in Little Rock in the Riverdale area. So head over to one of the stores if you have questions. I mean, I'm always asking him questions like, this
Yeah.
thing's dead, it's overgrown, what do I do? So you can always go there and you'll find out exactly what to do.
Chris, you have a fun activity for us to do. I'm a little nervous about this. We have spray paint
Oh, yeah.
and water and pumpkins.
Well, this one you can get a little bit of a high
Oh, hey.
in this project.
Lord.
So make sure you do it outside.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, but this is also kind of fun for children as long as there's an adult with you. And what we're going to do is make tie-dye pumpkins. And you can do this with real pumpkins, but it's better with artificial.
Right.
Because
see.
you can use them year after year. Isn't that
This
just
is
cute
so
and fun?
cute, yeah.
And
You
we're
think
gonna,
we're going to be able to do that?
you're going to do it, and it matches your shirt, by the way, so you're dressed up
does.
perfectly
Okay,
for
I-
this.
Perfect.
So we can do that, and also I just brought this one. You can just do half a pumpkin. You can do it in gold or silver if you want to make it look a little bit more elegant.
Okay.
I have found that
Kind of what I am, an elegant
Very
kind of
an
guy.
elegant kind of
Yeah.
guy. I wouldn't describe you that way, but you're not elegant, but you're cool.
All right,
Yeah.
show us how to
Yeah.
do this. I'm very intrigued.
So I got our water, just regular water. Now, the deeper the bucket, the better if your pumpkin's bigger. And what you're gonna do is y'all pick out your color you want. Now, I
Okay.
mean, it goes. You just spray the water.
Let me move this so we can
Okay,
see.
you see that? So you're gonna
yeah,
let's
just get
rid
that out of
that.
here.
There we go, there we
that
go.
was really pretty,
Okay,
but we
so
can't.
I'm gonna. Okay, and then it goes per color. Okay.
Do I
now-
need to do
no,
this?
you want to put more colors if you want it tie dye.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. Come on,
Spray it
Ashley.
on it. Go ahead. And
Oh,
here's more
can-
pink.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I doing mine?
You're doing your
So
own.
just spray it in
here we
there?
go.
Yep. Just spray it. Okay. Now
That
use
good?
another color. You don't need a lot.
What color is this? That's the one we did?
That was the pink, and there's some yellow.
Oh, here, I want yours.
You
And
want
of course,
orange.
remember, you can do any color
afraid
you
it's
want.
gonna, like-
You could even make a Christmas pumpkin.
Isn't this like hydro dipping?
Kind of?
Does this matter if I'm doing something
Nope.
stupid?
That mixes it up even a little bit more.
Okay.
And if you want, you can take a stick and stir it up and
Yeah.
that type of thing. Okay.
Okay, now what?
All right, now you're gonna take your pumpkin.
Okay.
And you're gonna dip it. Now, if your container's not deep enough, you dip it and then spray again, and then you'll dip the top.
Okay.
All right, so ready?
So I just put it in
Yep,
as far
just
as
put
I
it
can?
in. Go ahead and submerge it down. Okay.
Oh,
and then
dip
slow.
it.
Okay.
Dip it real good.
See how it starts to take the colors?
Oh, I love it.
And what's really cool is you
It's really
can.
sticking.
Okay, we're gonna
Oh,
put.
and I mean, now you got to put more in because it.
Well, if you want to do the top,
It took all of the
so
color.
it takes all of it. And the cool thing is, if there's any color left in it, you can roll the pumpkin back in it, and it picks up everything. So
Okay.
let's do a little
Sorry.
bit of pink. Okay, now we're going to, and I'll put it in so you don't get dirty. You just
How
take
fast
it.
does it take for this to dry?
Oh, I usually give it a couple hours.
Okay.
Look at mine.
Oh, yours is so cute.
See, I see, and then you can roll around and get the rest.
Oh,
And you
wow.
start creating your own little tie-dye pumpkin.
Look at that.
That is fun.
And if it dries and you're not happy with it, spray it again and
Just
you
keep
can
going.
keep going with it.
Wow.
And then you can get any type of look, even the bottom, because you can display it like this. And now you got your tie-dye pumpkins. Great,
love that.
fun little gift idea.
Right.
But kids love this project.
And adults.
Yeah,
I know,
and
I wanna
adults.
keep going.
Oh, look how cool
Look,
that is. See,
Adam, yours is
you
so
could just
cool.
do green and orange if you want and make it real beautiful. See, you're doing good.
You
Isn't
could
it
make
fun?
Christmas versions of this,
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh.
Anything you want, you know, so it's use your imagination.
Will you sell
cool.
these at your stores and say made by
Absolutely.
Adam and Ashley?
I'll have to, you know, triple the price now.
Yeah, right.
I need a little picture of you two. Let me take one and you're holding them.
I love it. This was fun.
What kind of paint?
This
Just
is just
spray paint.
regular spray paint.
It says
Can you buy
2
cheap
times
paint?
ultra
Yes.
cover paint plus primer. I mean, it worked
Yep.
really well.
Yeah.
All right, so you can go to Botanica Gardens or Plantopia, or I mean, just pick up these items at a craft store to make this. And
Yeah, most of this would be a craft store, and you want to go now before it's too late because they go fast.
Oh, they were.
My favorite time of year, love fall.
Oh my gosh.
Love, you know, you get out of summertime and plants look like they're stressed and dead. Replace with some color, Chris.
I know, add some life to your garden. You know, this is a little bit different year. Normally things look a lot worse. This year, flowers still look pretty fresh. But so of course, the first thing I had to start off was with mums. And I love mums just because they're instant color and they're easy to grow. And they're meant to be temporary plants ultimately, although they are a perennial.
Right.
And so what I do is I usually do 3 colors together.
Okay.
So I always have to have yellow, because remember, yellow is the first color
first
your eyes
color,
attracted
good
to.
hit, right.
And then I'll either add red, or this one's going to be soon orange, and I'll put this one off to tilt, and I don't know if they can get a close-up of it,
Yeah,
but
you've
this
got
is
some
a
red.
beautiful, look at that, magenta purple.
Mm-hmm.
And I love purple. Purple is a fall color. Most people don't think about it. If you add 3 colors together, even if it's just this at your front door, it gives you a really ultimate great look. Now remember, right now you can go ahead and get your mums. We have them at both stores, but they won't last till the end of October or November.
You have to replace them.
Yeah, but they're so inexpensive. So I put them in, and now what I do is I drop them in terracotta clay pots, just drop them in like this without planting them, so they look a lot nicer. And then when they start looking a little bit weak, pluck them out,
Pop
and
them
put
out,
something new in them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so do that. Now, there are also a lot of other things besides mums, and you've done this, I think, before.
Sure.
Like marigolds.
Marigolds are great.
Now, we have marigolds in these 10-inch pots, and they'll get bigger as the season goes along. And now what's great about these is they'll last you all fall season until we have a hard frost. So you get a lot more bang for your buck with that way. And of course, the marigolds come in an assortment of colors, fall colors, reds, oranges, and even yellows. And I happen to love the fragrance. This one broke. I love that.
Right.
It reminds me of my childhood because we grew up in Connecticut. We grew this in the garden, and my dad always tilled the garden fall.
One of the
That's
things
okay.
I've heard about marigolds is they have this, they extract something that prevents mosquitoes. From
The
being around you.
mosquitoes, other bugs, it keeps your,
Yeah.
that's why they use them in vegetable gardens. Plus, usually deer, rabbits do not like them.
Yeah.
So it's good like that. But I brought some cool things. I got to show you this vine over here. Now, a lot of us know the potato vine, but this is one of the first climbing potato vines. It actually will cling to a trellis itself. And this is called golden towers, you know, or solar towers also. And it's beautiful. And this is great for a quick color in the garden for the fall. And then sunflowers. There's so many new hybrids. Look at this. It doesn't have to be huge and tall. And if you really look really close, look at, there's at least 10 buds on this plant. So you're going to get about 3 or 4 good weeks out of this.
Some nice color.
Yeah, ornamental peppers, all different kinds. I love the purple foliage ones. There's different perennials which are coming fresh right now. And don't forget about our petunias. Petunias love cooler nights, so they kind of come out of it. So it's a perfect time to plant them to get them for at least 2 more months. And then herbs. Herbs are a great way to fluff up your garden or pots for the fall.
Okay. Chris H. Olsen joining us after 6. What are you talking about?
We're going to talk about houseplants, some that are poisonous and others that are not for your pets.
Okay.
Pet-friendly plants.
Plants that have nice autumn hues
Yeah.
for this time of year. And I'm all about looking like it's autumn, even though it's not feeling like it's autumn. And shout out to our friend Vicki for cleaning up the weather garden for us. It looks very nice
It looks
out here.
beautiful. She did a good job.
Yes, she did.
Well, you know, there's a lot of plants out there that you can add the fall colors to your front porch or your garden, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a fall mum.
Oh, okay, because that's all I've seen, and it's
What?
mums are great, but
I love mums, but you know, to be honest with you, after 3 3 weeks, they kind of start burning out, so you have to replace them again. As these plants will last you all the way until we have a first frost.
Oh, wow, okay.
So you get more bang for your buck. So I brought a sample. So which one's your favorite
Oh
first?
my gosh. Okay, so it's a tough call, but I have to go with this one over here. It's beautiful.
Now this is a zinnia, and zinnias we think as summer flowers, but
Yeah.
we also grow them in these containers here for the fall because they have such beautiful fall colors. So obviously we pick the colors. We add a little bit of yellow. We also add a little bit of pink
I see
because
the pink in there.
pink is cool for the fall too. So zinnias is an option. These are grown in like terracotta plastic pots. So they look kind of good when you put them
Yeah.
on your front porch. Then down here, I love doing purples and lavenders in the fall. And this is
I wouldn't think of that as a color for fall, but I like it. It's
it is
beautiful.
because if you notice, a lot of perennials that bloom in the fall are lavender. Most people don't know that. So this is called Mona Lavender or Mona Lisa. It's beautiful. It's plectranthus. Great to add into the garden. It is an annual. That means it will not survive the freeze. But look
Okay.
at that beautiful color if you want to do that. Then switching over to our left, we have foliage plants. Now,
these
foliage
are
plants
pretty.
are great, and I'll tell you why. Because they don't bloom, but they provide lots of color to the foliage. You never have to worry about them burning out. That is the Petra croton, one of my favorites. You've seen it around town, but it's beautiful to go ahead and use in the fall. Then behind it, I have one right here. This one has a curly leaf. It's another type of croton. Very different. Add the two together, but if you add some flowers with it, as these are marigolds, so it looks like a mum.
these ones
but
down here,
yeah,
yeah.
the ones down here. These are beautiful, and if you rub your hand, they have beautiful fragrance. I love the smell of marigolds.
Oh, those are pretty.
Plus,
yeah.
if you
These
got
are
lots
pretty.
of mosquitoes in your patio, marigolds keep the mosquitoes away.
Oh, I know Sarah Fortner, buddy, be listening.
Sarah was just asking about
yeah,
that.
she has a lot of mosquitoes right now.
And then, of course, I mix things like I have this cool little angel vine. I'll put this in a
pretty.
pot, take off the hanger, and put a pumpkin on top of it. See?
Boom, you're set for fall.
And then these are great even through the wintertime, but they
Oh, I
add.
love these.
Smell those, you know those.
I know.
Lemon
Oh, those are-
cypress. These
oh.
are awesome because you can use them for the fall with beautiful pansies, and they last you through the winter
They
as
smell
well.
so good if you had smell-o-vision.
Yeah, they're great. And so if you just mix and match them with different pumpkins, I even add it. Look at this concrete pumpkin.
What? It's concrete?
It's lightweight. Isn't that
Oh,
cool?
that is funny.
So if you mix and,
And
match.
it's a little warty like you like
Oh,
it.
I like a little rough, a little warty. Mix and match all these together, and you will have an awesome display that I guarantee your neighbors are going to be envious of.